INS Virat, the aircraft carrier that served the Indian Navy for 30 years before being decommissioned 3 years ago, is likely to be towed from Mumbai to Alang in Gujarat's Bhavnagar district next month to be dismantled and sold as scrap, as said by a naval official. The longest serving warship, inducted into the Indian Navy in 1987, was bought by Shriram Group for 38.54 crore at an auction conducted by the Metal Scrap Trade Corporation Limited last month. INS Virat, the second Centaur class aircraft carrier, was in service for 30 years before being decommissioned in March of 2017. There were proposals in the past to preserve it as a maritime museum. In July last year, the central government said in the parliament that the decision to scrap INS Virat was taken in due consultation with the Indian Navy. The aircraft carrier in its earlier avatar had won Falkland War against Argentina in 1982 for the Royal British Navy. It weighs about 27,800 tons and served the British Navy as HMS Hermes from November 1959 to April 1984, and after refurbishment, it was commissioned into the Indian Navy on May of 12, 1987. INS Virat is the second aircraft carrier to be broken down in India, whereas INS Vikrant, the first aircraft carrier, was dismantled in Mumbai in 2014. To get in detail with this particular most important information and various other considerable inputs, let us now begin with another most interesting session of the defense updates, which is given by SSB Crack Exams. Today, I will be discussing about the defense updates of 26th and 27th of August 2020. And SSB Crack Exams is India's largest, most preferred online defense exams preparation portal. We are one-stop solution for you if you are preparing for various defense examinations like NDA, CDS, AFCAT, INET, Territorial Army. I highly recommend you to download our Android app from Google Play Store so that you can have each and every defense-related informative content, all the important lecture material, study material, all sample practice question and answers, quizzes in your hands. Beginning with the question of the day that I have posted on 25th of August 2020, day before yesterday, and the question that I asked was, what is IGMDP? I repeat the question, what is IGMDP? And most of them have given a correct answer for this, and the correct answer is IGMDP carries of around Integrated Missile Development Program. The full form of it is Integrated Missile Development Program. It is a program that comes under the Defense Research and Development Organization, that is the DRDO, which comes under the Ministry of Defense. Indian Ministry of Defense program for research and development of comprehensive range of missiles. This is a program for the research and development of R&D of comprehensive range of missiles. This program was managed by DRDO and Ordnance Factories Board in partnership with other Indian government political organizations, and this started in 1982 to 83 under the leadership of late Shri APJ Abdul Kalam, the former president of India, very famous personality, missile man of India. He oversaw its ending, and it was ended in 2008 after these strategic missiles were successfully developed. We will get to see what are all those missiles that were developed under IMDP. So regarding this one, it was on 8th of January 2008, DRDO formally announced the successful completion of the IGMDP. Missiles that were built under this particular integrated missile development program were Prithvi, Akash, Nag, Trishul and Agni. Please remember, all of these 5 missiles were made under the purview of Shri APJ Abdul Kalam ji, and those missiles include the Prithvi, Akash, Nag, Trishul and Agni. The Prithvi missile is a surface-to-surface short-range ballistic missile. Mention in the comment section what are all those variants of Prithvi and what is the specialities of the latest variant of Prithvi. Akash is a medium-range surface-to-air missile. Nag is a third-generation fire-and-forget anti-tank missile. Trishul is a short-range, low-level surface-to-air missile, and Agni is an intermediate-range surface-to-surface missile. Also mention in the comment section what are all those variants of Agni and what is the important specialities of the most latest variant of Agni. All of these are coming under the Integrated Missile Development Program, and this much information regarding the question of the day for 25th of August is probably enough for us. Now we will begin with understanding the defense updates, and the first and foremost update for us is India and Vietnam have agreed to add new momentum to economic and defense ties. This is regarding the important virtual meeting that was conducted between the External Affairs Minister of India S. Jaishankar and the Vietnamese External Affairs Minister, Vietnamese counterpart Pham Binh Minh. Both of these people have had an important virtual meeting, and in that particular virtual meeting, this was conducted regarding the India-Vietnam Joint Commission on Trade, Economic, Scientific and Technological Cooperation. Please remember, India-Vietnam Joint Commission on Trade, Economic, Scientific and Technological Cooperation, which was co-chaired by both of these important ministers, important external ministers of both Vietnam and India. So, S. Jaishankar has expressed India's full support to Vietnam's chairmanship of ASEAN this year, Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Mention in the comment section what are all those details regarding ASEAN, where is the headquarters of ASEAN, and who is the current chairman of ASEAN. So, our important country, our External Affairs Minister has expressed his complete support of Vietnam being taken up the chairmanship of ASEAN this particular year, appreciated the positive leadership provided by Vietnam in all the important current scenarios, even regarding the COVID-19 pandemic situations that are going on in global wide. Okay, going through with the next important defense update is regarding the Chief of Army Staff has presided in Army War College webinar. Army War College is located in Mao. Okay, it is located in Mao, and it is very important institution of the Indian Army. This is regarding the impact of disruptive technologies on our fighting philosophy in future conflicts. I repeat, impact of disruptive technologies on our fighting philosophy in future conflicts. This was the important seminar, and General M.M. Naravane, who is the Chief of Army Staff, he has presided and he gave important inputs regarding this particular seminar. This was a 2-day event. It was conducted by Army War College Mao. As per the webinar, it provided valuable inputs on various facets to include cloud computing, artificial intelligence, robotics, cyber and big data analytics for all the important military applications. That is regarding this important webinar. Going through with the next important defense update is that Indian Navy helps Mauritius in dealing with Wakashio incident. This is regarding INS Nirikshak. INS Nirikshak has reached this important harbor of the Mauritius regarding all of these issues. Mauritius is facing an important environmental emergency regarding this particular one. So INS Nirikshak is a specialized diving support vessel. It is a diving support vessel. It reached Port Louis of Mauritius on 24th of August 2020, and the ship has a capability to aid towards fighting oil spill and provide seaworthy security and medical cover of the Wakashio wreck. Okay. Also, to get in detail, that INS Nirikshak or A-15 is a diving support vessel of Indian Navy. It can also function as interim submarine rescue vessel. Okay. Nirikshak was originally built by Mazagon Dock Limited, Mumbai for Oil and Natural Gas Corporation or ONGC. Okay. It was originally built for the ONGC, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, but later, after having dynamic position facility and recompression chamber, it was again taken up by the Indian Navy. It was acquired on lease with an option for purchase by Indian Navy and was commissioned on 8th of June 1989. That is regarding the INS Nirikshak or A-15. Going through with the next important defense update is regarding Admiral J.J. Nadkarni Memorial Essay Competition 2020. So this was is being conducted by the Maritime History Society of Mumbai. Okay. So every year this particular competition is being conducted, and a lot of important enthusiastic naval people have been writing this particular competition, this essay competition. So the theme for this particular essay competition for this particular year is Reflections on Indian Nautical Knowledge, Past, Present and Ways Ahead. I repeat, it is Reflections on Indian Nautical Knowledge, Past, Present and Ways Ahead. This was the important topic that was given for as a theme for this particular essay. And this theme is chosen to stimulate thoughts and discussions about India's contribution to nautical knowledge. And who can write this particular essay? This particular essay should be in English, and it should be up to 3,000 words, and participants below age of 30 from these 3 categories can write this particular important essay competition. The first category comes under researchers, all the important postgraduate students, scholars in academic institutions in Mumbai, all of these people, and even the lieutenant commander and the below ranks important officers of the Indian Navy. All the important maritime professionals from Indian Coast Guard, shipping, ports and related sectors, all of these people can write this particular essay competition if their age is below 30. Okay, these are all regarding this particular one. You can also go through the Maritime History Society website if you're interested, and if you come under any one of these categories. Going through with the next important defense update is that DRDO comes out with a list of 108 military systems for production by domestic industry. So this list was given to the important Defense Minister Shri Rajnath Singh Ji by DRDO, as said by the Defense Ministry. DRDO said that will also provide support to industries for design, development and testing of these systems on requirement basis. Okay, so DRDO not only gave the important list of 108 important military systems to the Defense Ministry, it also said that it can also provide all sort of important design, development and testing of these systems on a requirement basis of all of these 108 military systems. And it also added that this initiative is in sync with government's focus on achieving self-reliance in defense sector. This is regarding the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. To get in detail regarding the next important defense update is that Bangalore-based startup developing air-launched drones with US Air Force Research Labs. So this is regarding the New Space Research Technologies Private Limited. This is the important private company that is making its hands. It has handed up with the important US research labs companies. So this was also said. Formally, when the Indian Defense Minister Rajnath Singh ji has visited the United States previous days, at that time, the United States ministers have acclaimed that they are going to tie up their important company and important projects will be tied up with the Indian defense industry also. So this is now being very clear, and the important private company is New Space Research and Technologies Private Limited. This is a startup that lists itself as 46-member team, is a part of the project selected under the Indo-US Defense Technology and Trade Initiative. It is the Indo-US Defense Technology and Trade Initiative. This is to develop air-launched unmanned aerial vehicles. Details of the project have not been shared, but it is likely to involve drones that act as force multipliers for the combat aircraft on mission. This is for the United States Air Force. Going through with the next important defense update is about INS Virat, which is going to be decommissioned 3 years ago, is to be dismantled at Alang in Gujarat. This is what I was discussing with you in the introduction session. This is the longest serving warship of the Indian Navy. It was inducted in 1987. It was now bought by Shriram Group for 38.54 crore. At an auction conducted by the Metal Scrap Trade Corporation Limited last month. It will be likely be towed from Naval Dockyard in Mumbai to ship breaking yard at Alang next month. The company's chairman, as said by the Mukesh Patel. Going through with the next important defense update is about Indian troops with shoulder-fired air defense missiles are deployed near China border. So this is regarding a very important strategic shoulder-fired missile. This is the Igla air defense system. This is a Russian origin air defense systems. This is used by both Indian Army and the Air Force and are supposed to be used when the enemy fighter jets or choppers come close to own locations or deployments during hostilities. So all of these important air defense missiles and the important squadrons that operate these sort of missile systems are now deployed at the China border. India has also enhanced its surveillance through the deployment of radars and surface-to-air missile systems to keep the track of enemy air movement there. Going through with the next important defense update is that China has launched the first of the 4 advanced naval warships that it was building for Pakistan. So these were held at the Hudong Zonghua shipyard in Shanghai on Sunday. So the type, this is the important Type 54 class frigate. Now, in the previous days, we have also discussed that China is going to build 4 important Type 54 class frigates for Pakistan. Among all of 4 important frigates, 1 important frigate has completed its building and the commissioning ceremony is conducted 1 or 2 days back. So this is a Type 54 class frigate. It is equipped with the latest surface, subsurface, anti-air weapons, combat management system and sensors. Everything regarding this particular one is completely known towards the Indian defense authorities also. So the commissioning, the launching ceremony was done in Shanghai in China on Sunday. Okay, going through with the next important defense update is that Pakistan's Inter-Services Intelligence ISI has held meeting with Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists to plan fresh terror attacks in Jammu and Kashmir. Going through the intelligence agency's sources during the meeting, ways and means of fresh attack in Jammu and Kashmir were discussed between both Pakistan's ISI and Jaish-e-Mohammed. The security agencies have been put on high alert as a similar meeting was held 2 months before the Pulwama attack. Meanwhile, the National Investigation Agency yesterday has filed charge sheet in the 2019 Pulwama terror attack case. Many people, and who are all those important people? They include Masood Azhar, who is the chief of Jaish-e-Mohammed, Abdul Rauf Asghar and Ammar Alvi. Both of these are brothers of Masood Azhar. Mohammad Umar Farooq, who is a JM terrorist. Adil Ahmed Dar, who is a suicide bomber. Mohammad Kamran, who is a Pakistani IED expert. Also, Mohammad Ismail alias Saifuddin and many other Pakistani terror commanders and culprits are also under the purview of the National Intelligence Agency. And the moment all of these people are caught, or the important strategic information regarding these people and important activities regarding the Jammu and Kashmir, everything will be provided to you in our defense updates in the going on days further. So that is it regarding all of the important defense updates until now. Now we will have a very quick review by going through some of of the most important questions. And the first and foremost question is, Army War College is located at which particular place? Army War College is located at Mao. Okay. Also mentioned in Mao, what are all those important various other defense institutions that are located there. Going through with the next important question is, INS Nirikshak is what? INS Nirikshak is a diving support vessel. I repeat, INS Nirikshak is a diving support vessel. The next important question is, Admiral J.G. Nadkarni Memorial Essay Competition is conducted by which particular important defense organization? It is conducted by the Maritime History Society, which is located in Mumbai. The next important question is, the theme of the Admiral J.G. Nadkarni Memorial Essay Competition 2020 is, the theme of this particular competition is reflections on Indian nautical knowledge, past, present and ways ahead. The next important question is, the Russian origin Igla defense system is, it is an air defense system. Okay, Russian origin air defense Igla system. The INS Virat is which class aircraft carrier? It is a Centaur class aircraft carrier. Now we will have the question of the day, and the question of the day for today is, which Indian naval landing craft utility ship has a seahorse in its crest? I repeat the question, which Indian naval landing craft utility ship has a seahorse in its crest? The correct answer for this and the explanation for it I will be giving you in the next session, and the complete details will be discussed in the next session. Also, we will discuss many more interesting important in defense inputs in the coming up days. So always stay tuned to this Big Crack Exams. Subscribe to this channel, download our Android app from Google Play Store. Please continue your study and preparation for the coming up defense examinations in a very detailed and in a better way. I hope that our app and our important lectures will be very, very helpful for you in proving your knowledge in the examination. That is it regarding this particular session. I will meet you in the next session. Until then, stay tuned, stay healthy. Jai Hind.